said, look, we can't get them when they're older. They're already there. We need to get the children. That's a deep, that's not a Jake shooting you and he'll shoot you. But he's saying, look, she said, we need to affect these blacks in there. That's why Planned Parenthood is in the ghettos, man. It's in the lower living because they know that they can abort these children and affect them early. That's why where do you think their funding comes from? It don't come from Pookie on the block selling bricks.
Yeah, Pookie don't come up with the theory of eugenics, man.
Exactly.
You know, Pookie didn't come up with eugenics. You know, all that the Hitler style. Let's eliminate this race of people, man. You know, Pookie is a minute vessel of destruction, man. He just want to tear up the block. Esau want to tear up the world, man.
He just want a game, you know what I'm saying? He want to get that Lamborghini.
He's simple.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, Esau is very intelligent in his wickedness, man. You know,
crafty,
very crafty.
Says he's a diligent searcher.
Philippians 3:7. But what things were gained to me, those I counted loss for Hamashiach. Yeah, doubtless, and I count all things but loss for the excellency of the knowledge of Hamashiach Yahushai, my Lord.
So we give up everything for this knowledge, man. Did not Peter ask the Lord? He said, Lord, we done gave him everything. We gonna get this kingdom of heaven, man.
We gonna get something for this.
Yeah. You know, back that up, Matthew 13.
I got you.
44. You got it.
Go ahead.
This is a little bit late. Okay, it says, for whom I have suffered the loss of all things, and do count them but dung, that I may win Hamashiach.
Hey, sometimes, man, sometimes you might have to lose your old lady, man. Sometimes she might get mad and take the kids to fucking North Dakota and shit, and you live in Texas, you don't ever see them again. You gotta count that, you know, that loss, but hey, you gotta know, have faith in how Hashem Yahushua do what's right. Hey, he'll bring them kids right back to you, man. And he's gonna bring them to you more fold than you got.
That story of Job. And ultimately, what Jake don't want to lose, and they have to, ultimately what you have to learn how to lose is your life. That's the ultimate thing. He that loses life shall find it. When the day you don't give a fuck about dying behind the Most High is the day that you're unstoppable in the Most High. You know? Like, they like them Afghans, you know, they got, all they had the AKs, they ain't had no hardcore weapons, but they was willing to die behind what they believed in, man. And it made them very hard to fight, man. They ain't have no price. You know, like they say on the movies, everybody has a price. Them people ain't have a price, man. You know, the elect don't have a price. You know, 2/3 got a price. That's why they go at them. You know, give them a radio show, get them a extended vacation once a year. You know, they'll take that, but the elect ain't gonna take that, man. You know, it says that if the elect were able to be,
they're able to fool the very elect.
If they're able to fool the very elect. Why I say if? Because at the end of the day, the elect just gonna stand where they stand at, no matter what happened. Everybody's gonna suffer loss, man. Brothers lose women, man. Brothers lose jobs. All the disciples lost their life, man. They went to jail. Don't preach in their name. Came out straight away and went straight back at it. You just came out of jail. Baloo went to jail. He stopped going out during the winter, man. He was done. You know, finito. He ain't the only thing he went to jail. He got hacked up. And he was done. But here it is, the apostles do something just like that happened to the disciples. The apostles went through that, but then a nigga see them with a motorbike jacket and they ain't the real men of the Lord. But you're amen to all these bum ass niggas that don't be doing nothing, man. They ain't out here on the highways and byways for the wandering elect, man. You know, the one that's walking up and down the street. You know, you ain't willing to sacrifice your life for the nation of Israel, man. That's what the Most High want. Nothing less, man. He wants soldiers. He don't want no half-handed. He don't want no nigga that do stitches. He wants somebody that's willing to do everything. I'm scared of blood. I don't do the blood. No, he don't want that, man. You gotta be down with whatever behind the Most High Yahushua. You know?
That's why he called them hirelings. Because when you go into shepherdry, being a shepherd, you're dealing with somebody's way of life. That's how they eat. That's their stock. Because what do we know is real money. livestock, land. So that's somebody's putting you in the stead of their well-being. So you can't just have, like the brother said beautifully, you can't half-ass it, man, because that's somebody's welfare. So what has the Lord done unto us? It says the good shepherd, he'll lead a 99 sheep, and he'll go find that one. But you got these guys, they'll look at that sheep go, and they'll be like, man, it's going far. I don't know if I'm going to go get that. You know, they'll see the bear because what, and another thing that is tied, because what did David, what was David doing? He was tending to the sheep. And he said it. He said, look, I know I can do this because a bear and a lion came and I slew him. David didn't just pick the rod up and was like, oh, I'm done. Because he knew that was his father's sheep. So he couldn't just leave it. So he had to, he almost, I mean, he didn't know he had the power. So he was risking all for them sheep and could have lost his life behind it.
He didn't know he had the power, but he had faith in the agenda. You know what I'm saying? He had faith in the goal. Okay? If your goal, if you get hired on at a job and they say, I'm about to hire you on as a co-partner and we about to make millions, and you just in there for $100, you ain't in there for the goal, so you just like, man, he got me working all these goddamn hours, and I'm about to get out of here. That's how you niggas is, man. You just came in here just to get, I would say, I can't even say salvation. It may be for a good book, it may be to be black and proud, or to get a congregation, to be kind of smart, elegant. The niggas is that simple. They just want to be smart, seen as a smart guy. You know? Like, the elect don't care, man. They don't care. The ultimate goal is to do the will of the Lord. Of course, everybody wants salvation, but the ultimate goal is to get the hell up out of here and get to New Jerusalem, man. You know? And the only way you do it is you got to keep the law, statutes, commandments, and do it according to the prophecies. You know? And guess what? We're going to put this on the record. You can't keep the law, statutes, and commandments perfectly. You're going to fuck up. You know? According to Nate and them, while he's telling somebody that you got to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, he don't have no phylacteries on. You know?
The commandments, shit. The commandments ain't all over his front door in his house.
Yeah. You know?
I got this Matthews real quick. This is the book of Matthew 19 and verse 27. And it says, Then answered Peter, saying unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? And Yahushua said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that it says that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
That's future prophecy, man. That's talking about in the future, man. You know? That's not, he was telling him that, but he didn't understand it, man. You know? He didn't understand, at that particular point, he couldn't understand reincarnation. It's the way he came in the regeneration.
Yeah. He came out straightforward to me, you know? And then it says, because a scripture that came in our head says, many shall say unto me, Lord, Lord. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Peter's asked and said, well, what we shall get? He said, basically because you laid your life down. So when you hear that people say, Lord, Lord, and the Lord said, I never knew you, those are the people that wasn't willing to lay their life down, man. They wasn't willing to sacrifice it all. You know?
44, that back up. Back up too. Yeah, that's back up.
What it says, that right eye offend thee, pluck it out. You know? You gotta be willing to cut off. You know, it's not talking about your actual eye. It's talking about, you know, body parts as far as sin or whatever thing that's holding you back. You're supposed to be able to cut that off. Even if it's a person or an activity or a way of thinking, man. You're supposed to be able to cut that off, man. You know? And a lot of people can't cut it off. You know?
Matthew 13 and 44. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto treasure hid in the field. The which when a man hath found, he hideth, and for joy thereof goeth and selleth all that he had and buyeth that field.
So he gave up everything he had to go back to that field. Buy that field. That backed you up with Philippians, man.
Yeah. Count everything but lost, you know, for the knowledge of Yahweh Shai, man. Which shows you what the real riches is. His word. are poor but rich. You know what I'm saying?
God. That's a beautiful scripture, man.
That was it today. This is Micah chapter 2, verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
This is not our rest, man. America's not our rest, man. Our rest is gonna come when, Lord willing, man, we get crowns on our head. When your house shall place that crown on your head, boom, that's it. Because the scripture tell you, it's some gonna die right in front of you. But just because you're on them chariots, that don't mean you're gonna make it. Because he might come and say, kill him before me. A lot of you cats have been denying Al-Shai's name. You haven't been confessing him among men. So a lot of y'all gonna be on chariots thinking you didn't made it. And when we all with Yahweh Shai, he gonna say, hey, such and such, bow down. Hey, bring that special sword out. That special sword. You gonna get your head chopped off, man.
I got ready.
Get up, Matthew 10 and 13. Or you grab that one that's 19 27. Grab Matthew 10 and 13.
Says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
This is not our rest, man. A lot of Jakes are comfortable in America, man. They real comfortable, man. They still trying to get the 30-year house back. You know?
Hey, if I can say something, because I was thinking about that earlier. When y'all was talking about Jake, you know, they ain't even focus on the kingdom of heaven because it said, ye of your father the devil. So they feel like this is their kingdom too. You know what I'm saying? They taking a part in this kingdom, man. They don't even, yeah, God, yeah.
This was not only they forsook the Most High, but they actually trying to uphold, because if that's your father, you're going to defend your father, you know?
Yep.
They go gun-ho behind Esau, man.
Right.
You know? Like them, he want to build a gun store, you know, a gun factory. He want to become sovereign, or what's it called? I forgot the term he called it. Vindicated, you know, and all that. But you want to be vindicated in America. The Israelites want to get the hell up out of here, period, man.
Yeah, that's it. Are they weak?
So at the end of the day, a polite knows he's a slave. He knows that. So by him having all these millions, nigga, you still a slave. And you're still lost. Which you know where the truth lies at. But you just choose to stay ignorant and lost.
And when it comes to Jake, man, Jake don't really know what living is, man. Because Esau chooses to see a Negro. The real elites, they choose. They got it so good. You got something called gated communities. And I'm talking like, I'm not talking like a community, I'm talking like to get to their house, you gotta go through a gate. And then you gotta drive about half a mile up the street to get to the house, and then it's a roundabout. Jake, the elites, man, are living. Jake they'll get a little taste of something and think, oh man, we got it. The elites, man, they popping $10,000 bottles of wine. Literally. And we ain't saying this exaggerating, man.
I'm trying to pose. Hey, what's
They're actually living lives that we can't even imagine. They're living lives like the kings did in the ancient world. They choose to see a Negro.
Right.
They got elite circles where they deal with, man. Even when I'm gonna give you some with the diamond trade, you gotta renew your contract every year to be a producer or a retailer in diamonds. So say you piss off the wrong elite, they can cut you off. Business over, man. So Jake doesn't realize there's another world in another world. And the elites, that's who we're speaking to. That's why it says, you shall go into the gates of the nobles. We're not talking to the average old 9-to-5 worker, because they don't know what's going on in the world behind the door.
They vote.
Because these elites have done diligently to hide this truth. That's why when they see us having it, they're shocked, man.
You see a gate round of black community, it's a keep my ass.
No. Hey, how you go, man?
Matthews 10 and 32. Whosoever therefore shall confess me before men, Father which is in heaven.
See, and that's what a lot of these Israelite groups, we name names, Nate, right?
Now you'll play yoga.
Yeah.
You know, claiming the Most High. Yahweh Shai's name is you'll play yoga. You're not confessing the Most High. You're not confessing Yahweh Shai. How disrespectful is that? Ain't nobody can fuck with Yahweh Shai. Be plain, to be crude, blunt about it. The things that he's done, nobody have the guts, the wherewithal, they don't possess the skills. Because it tells you in Revelation that the book was sealed, and it said, I mourn, basically, because there was no man that was worthy to open but one. And it was Yahweh Shai, man. But you think his name shouldn't be acknowledged, but somebody call you a bitch or a hoe or a lemur, you all of a sudden call me by my name or something. But you call Yahweh Shai anything. You basically saying you better than Yahweh Shai.
Hey, y'all, hey man, isn't that the same guy that the Lord is having to hack accounts? He threw the demons on that very guy that blasphemed his name. Isn't he the same one that has the same demons that are actually hacking accounts and calling brothers jobs and trying to get them fired? That's a rope to hang yourself with. Now, as soon as you said that, I was like, that's the